get your nose out of other people's wallets. If you want to confidently raise your rates, then the first thing we need to do is address some limiting beliefs, because these are the things that are really going to hold you back from charging more. So let's break some judgments that you probably already have towards money. So first, you need to believe that the value that your service brings is worth what you want to charge, or else it's going to be almost impossible to sell your service for what you want to charge. Or maybe you will feel guilty if you charge more than what you absolutely need to survive. And then if you do, you might feel a little bit greedy. So that comes from the belief that money is limited and you wanting to dictate what other people can and can't afford. Now, remember what I said earlier about getting your nose out of other people's wallets? It is not your responsibility to figure out what someone can or cannot afford for your services. Now, keep in mind, money is an exchange, so you're not actually taking anything from anyone. You're exchanging your valuable service for money. We also tend to believe that we need to work really, really hard to earn good money. And while that's not untrue, it's not the only truth. So you don't need to be penalized because you are good at what you do or because you got quicker and got better at what you do. The opposite, in fact, which we're going to talk about in a minute. So really, at the end of the day, I want you to learn the difference between price and value. So let's talk some more. You don't want to attract clients who are looking for the cheapest price out there, right? So here's a little trick. Instead of constantly thinking about price, if you focus on value, the value that you are bringing, that you are going to give your client with the shiny new amazing website that you're going to build for them, then the price doesn't seem so scary. So don't focus on how long it takes you to build the website or how easy it is for you, especially over time. Think more about the value that your client is going to get from that service. For example, more time not having to figure out how to build the website themselves, or credibility for having an amazing professional website, or simply more sales. How do you actually add more value? Great question. Upsells. So think about all the things that your client may need to go along with their website and build your packages towards that. So for example, maybe copy or design or SEO or email marketing. There's so many additional things you could add to increase the overall value of your website. Or you could create freebies that you add to your onboarding, and that adds an entirely new perceived value to the overall package. You could also consider doing VIP days, because doing things fast actually makes it worth more. So for example, you could do a website in a day and people pay top dollar to get things done fast. Speed, experience, quality of work, and customer service. All of these things should be taken into account when you are coming up with your price, not just how long it takes you to do the work. If you focus on value, then you will stop competing on price. And if you tie your time to price, there will always be a cap as to how much you can charge. So here's the thing, not everyone will be able to afford your services, and that's okay. You can negotiate, but don't negotiate on price, negotiate on deliverables. So for example, if your client can't afford a 5-page website, maybe they can afford a 1-page website. Money talk is uncomfortable to a lot of people, so you're not alone. 2 bits of advice. First, invest in yourself, whether that's time or money. Invest in your skills, because the more you practice, the better you get at your skills, the more confident you will be to raise your prices. And second, do it gradually. You don't have to jump immediately to a crazy high price that you think is crazy high. Just do it gradually. Start with a little bit, and then your next client charge a little bit more, and your next client charge a little bit more, and just feel comfortable with that gradual growth of raising your rates. Now, if you're not sure where to even start with what to charge for a website, check out this video on how much to charge for web design.